So the S22 Ultra is finally here. I've been using it for the past few days. I've talked about this phone in detail in my review on Fiiber, but in this video, I'm going to focus more on the cameras because that's what the S series actually stands for. So let's start. You're watching Fiiber. I am Manas. The camera setup is still the same as the S21 Ultra with a 108 megapixel main sensor that supports OIS, a 10 megapixel 3x telephoto sensor that supports OIS, a 10 megapixel 10x telephoto sensor which also supports OIS, a 12 megapixel ultra wide sensor and a 40 megapixel selfie camera on the front. The main camera is impressive and one of the best money can buy. It captures sharp and vibrant images, the color accuracy is on point and you hardly find any noise in good light conditions. I compared the main camera images to that of iPhone 13 Pro Max. The colors on S22 Ultra have a cold tone to them, while those on iPhone 13 Pro Max look more natural, yet the difference is less noticeable than previous generation devices. The portrait mode is excellent. It has a quick autofocus, detects the subject really well and ensures that even the tiniest of details are separated from the background. This can be credited to Samsung's depth mapping for portrait shot, which it claims helps in identifying small details and deliver better portrait shots. Samsung also claims to have improved the 3x, 10x and 30x zoom levels, providing greater detail and more accurate colors. I don't have the S21 Ultra with me to compare the results, but overall the images look very good. The portrait shots are really impressive even with 3x zoom. They may not have similar details but look better than the usual portrait shots from most smartphones. The wide angle camera is again one of the best I have seen on an Android phone. The pictures are as clear as the main camera. The field of view is excellent and the detailing is unparalleled. I have been critical of the 100x space zoom feature on Samsung phones in the past for many reasons. It had poor stabilization, felt gimmicky, and images were mostly unpublishable. But the S22 Ultra changes the game completely. The camera has great stabilization even at 100x zoom, but here's the interesting part. The viewfinder shows a lot of grains and image clicked doesn't look good at first, but packs a lot of detail after processing. This allows you to click really sharp images even at 100x zoom. Then comes the night mode, or as Samsung is calling it, nightography. Again, very impressed with what the S22 Ultra can possibly do in low light conditions or at night, but it also brightens up the images so much that it feels like they were not even clicked at night. It's also possible to apply night mode to the selfie camera, and talking about that, the front camera does a good job, but there is scope for improvement here. The selfies lack sharpness at times, especially in challenging light conditions. Video recording is capped at 8K 20 FPS. The new feature here is auto framing, which tracks people as they move in or out of the frame and automatically adjusts the frame accordingly. It also zooms in or out as the subject moves closer to the camera or goes away from it. This works fine. We have tested it, it works fine, but unfortunately, the quality of the video while using this feature goes down drastically, and that's not necessarily a nice thing. So here's what I think about the camera performance on the S22 Ultra. I'm really impressed with the rear camera, especially the stabilization and the portrait shots. I think the selfies have a lot of scope for improvement. Also, the night cameras, they don't look natural, and that's where Samsung can slightly work on the upcoming phones. Now, if you want to know other stuff about this phone, be it performance, design, or whatever, then you can go and check out our full review on Fiiber. For now, this is it from my side. Thank you for watching.